The deep-seated difficulties that Monique has with Oprah Winfrey were discussed in an extremely heated episode of her podcast that was hosted at Club Shay Shay, during which she opened up about the situation. She spoke into detail about how Oprah's actions over the years have caused her great emotional distress, indicating a betrayal from someone who she had formerly deeply loved within the entertainment industry. Hello everyone, welcome back to Rumor Spill. And Monique did not hold back when she spoke, which exemplified her feelings of betrayal by a prominent figure in the industry whom she had previously admired. Tiffany Haddish was brought into the discussion as a result of comments that she made in an interview with GQ. Her discourse stretched further to include Diddy. In her assessment of Haddish's open remarks about her past of driving under the influence of alcohol and legal entanglements, Monique referred to it as airing dirty laundry. She believed that it went beyond merely being a professional critique and revealed a more basic and underlying problem. Monique's desire to call out what she perceives to be moral flaws and misbehavior inside the entertainment industry is highlighted by the fact that she is willing to publicly tackle both personal and professional problems. Her disagreement with Tyler Perry is another significant component of her discourse that is of fundamental importance. Despite the fact that these recordings were not discussed during the podcast, Monique insists that she has audio evidence to back up her claims, and she holds Perry responsible for contributing to her sidelining in Hollywood. Monique is engaged in a bigger war against what she perceives to be injustices and exclusion by powerful players in the business, and this disagreement with Perry is a metaphor for that larger battle. While having an open and honest talk with Shannon Sharpe, Monique also disclosed the details of her legal struggle against Netflix, in which she accused the streaming behemoth of engaging in discriminatory practices. She is continuing to battle for equality, fair wages, and recognition in the entertainment industry, and this case highlights her efforts. Monique was able to confront her personal concerns head-on, expose systemic flaws in the business, and vocalize the hardships she has encountered as a result of her appearance on the podcast. The Club Monique was able to communicate her determination to fight those individuals who, in her opinion, have shown her wrongdoing or who have contributed to the perpetuation of structural imbalances in the entertainment industry through the medium of Shay Shay. Her observations shed light on the intricate workings of the Hollywood industry, particularly with regard to subjects such as representation, the difficulty of preserving one's personal integrity in the face of professional power plays, and the search for equitable treatment. In the story that involves Kevin Hart and Monique, there is an additional degree of difficulty introduced thanks to the fact that Kevin and comedian Katt Williams are involved in a public altercation. When Tori, Kevin's ex-wife, makes the announcement that she will be participating in Katt Williams' Dark Matter comedy tour, the issue becomes more complicated. This announcement has the potential to provide new insights into the conflict that exists between Kevin and Katt. This action gives the impression that Tori and Katt had similar feelings, which might provide a challenge to Kevin Hart's narrative of success, further complicating an environment that was already fraught with tension. The evolving story encapsulates the additional legal and personal issues that Kevin Hart is facing, including charges of infidelity and financial misconduct made by Aisha Schick, who was his former assistant. The lawsuit that Hart filed against Schick over claims of defamation and confidentiality violation highlights the numerous issues that have surrounded his rise to prominence in the entertainment industry. These disputes, combined with the disagreement that occurred between Monique, Oprah, and Tyler Perry, give a clear image of the complex personal and professional entanglements that define the landscape of Hollywood, in the middle of the complex network of rivals and alliances that exist in Hollywood. Kevin Hart's path to celebrity is being scrutinized, particularly in light of the public fallout that he experienced with Katt Williams. When Tori, Kevin's ex-wife, made the announcement that she would be accompanying Katt Williams on his Dark Matter comedy tour, the animosity that already existed between them became even more intense. Not only did this new development bring back old grudges, but it also represented a possible danger to Kevin's carefully cultivated public image. Katt's sharp criticisms imply that Kevin's rapid rise may not be purely the consequence of his comedic genius, but may also involve purposeful industry favoritism. Katt's criticisms are pointed. As a result of this accusation, Kevin's story is made more complicated, and the validity of his success story is called into question. In addition to further complicating the story, charges of infidelity and financial impropriety have been made by Aisha Schick, who was Kevin Hart's former assistant. These allegations have further intensified the scandal that has surrounded Kevin Hart. Hart's legal response, which was conducted with the intention of protecting his reputation, exemplifies the delicate equilibrium that exists in the entertainment industry between personal integrity and public perception.
Katt Williams's doubt regarding the foundations of Kevin's success in Hollywood, on the other hand, lends itself to a more comprehensive conversation regarding the routes to popularity and the challenges that Black musicians confront inside the industry. The controversy surrounding the jobs offered to Black male comedians, particularly the passionate presumption that they should wear gowns, brings to light a significant cultural and professional conundrum.
The pushback against business forces that seek to diminish or mock Black masculinity is shown by Dave Chappelle's public reluctance to wear a dress for a comedy sketch. Chappelle cited the decision as a compromise of his ideals. The moral stance that Chappelle took, which ultimately resulted in him leaving a lucrative contract with Comedy Central, is illustrative of the difficult conversations that Black comedians have to face over the balance between creative responsibility and commercial success. Kevin Hart's comments on the expectations that are placed on him and other Black entertainers in Hollywood are a reflection of this discourse. Kevin's appearance in drag on an edition of Saturday Night Live contradicted his prior declarations, which drew criticism and reignited the discussion regarding the sacrifices that Black comedians make in order to achieve success. Kevin had previously stated that he was committed to upholding his ideals. Katt Williams's criticism of Kevin's decisions brings to light a more widespread worry over the representation of Black male comedians in Hollywood and the influence that the industry has on their personal and professional identities. While Kevin Hart is dealing with the aftermath of these problems, including his ex-wife Tori's participation in Katt Williams' tour, the public's obsession with their personal and professional entanglements continues to grow. As a result of Tori's potential insights into Kevin's life and career, as well as the continuing debate over ethics, representation, and success in Hollywood, viewers are captivated. These audiences are eager to gain a deeper knowledge of the obstacles that Black celebrities endure. The interaction between Kevin, Tori, and Katt Williams, which is set against the backdrop of the intricate power structures that exist in Hollywood, provides a riveting peek into the human consequences of celebrity and the unrelenting search for artistic authenticity in a profession that is riddled with compromise. The escalating drama between Kevin Hart, Katt Williams, and Tori, which is set against the larger canvas of the cutthroat relationships that exist in Hollywood, highlights the precarious aspect of celebrity and the complicated dance that takes place between personal integrity and public character. Kevin's promotion of his Netflix project, Lift, as well as his attempt to dismiss Katt as merely resentful are both indications that he is making a deliberate effort to navigate the perilous waters of public opinion. In spite of this, there are many who view this approach with mistrust since they consider it to be an attempt to avoid the substantive concerns that Katt brings up, which in turn amplifies the discussion regarding Kevin's professional and personal decisions. Tiffany Haddish's defense of Kevin, which took place in the midst of all this turmoil, sheds light on the complexities of friendships and allegiances in the entertainment industry, where support frequently overlaps with personal and commercial interests. Rather than being a simple quarrel, the dispute sheds light on the difficulties that Black musicians confront in regards to retaining their authenticity while simultaneously struggling with the expectations and preconceptions that are prevalent in the industry. The fact that the public has a strong interest in the narratives of celebrities, in which their personal lives and professional accomplishments are scrutinized and disputed, further complicates the problem. The response that Kevin Hart has given to the charges and controversies, which is characterized by a mix of resistance and promotional acumen, does little to dispel the speculation that has been going on regarding the ramifications of Tori's cooperation with Katt Williams. There is a public need for insider viewpoints on Hollywood's glittering facade, and the anticipation that surrounds Tori's prospective revelations on the Dark Matter comedy tour is a manifestation of this desire. There is a widespread fascination in society with the personal lives of superstars, which frequently overshadows their professional successes. This collective curiosity is a reflection of this larger attraction. The pushback from both critics and fans indicates a rising unhappiness with the monetization of personal flaws in the sphere of entertainment. This discontentment is a result of Kevin's handling of personal affairs, specifically his infidelity, which has been the subject of criticism. The fact that this unhappiness exists is indicative of a more profound concern with the manner in which celebrity culture navigates moral complexity, which frequently comes at the expense of genuine accountability and further development. The story of Kevin Hart and Monique, Oprah Winfrey, and Tyler Perry, which is intertwined with the stories of Katt Williams and Tori, serves as a microcosm of the larger problems that Hollywood is facing. It sheds light on an industry that is at a crossroads, struggling to meet the needs of representation, the expectations of financial success, and the challenge of cultivating a climate in which artists may flourish without surrendering their principles. The resolution of these tensions, assuming that such a resolution is even feasible, will most likely have a significant impact on the future of entertainment. It will have an impact on the manner in which tales are told, the individuals who are allowed to tell them, and the principles that direct the production of material in a cultural landscape that is always shifting. Subscribe Rumor Spill for more videos.